talking to some dog walkers and some people that work in that world, and we got a lot going on in this first hour. So whether you're tuning in every day or you're tuning in for the first time, thanks for joining us, and stay tuned. Good Morning Vail starts right now. And welcome into the TVA Weather Center on this Thursday morning. We're looking at a warm day today, a high of 50 degrees, 31 degrees to start the day, sunny skies throughout today. Winds coming in from the west, 5 to 15 miles per hour. Nothing too crazy, but some slight winds coming in today. Things really heat up around noon, 46 degrees, 50 degrees at 4 p.m. And temperatures slowly start coming down this evening. Some clear skies at 8 p.m., 43 degrees. Into the I-70 corridor, Eagle looking at a high of 61 degrees today. I know some golf courses are open down there. Avon high of 57, Vail 50, Denver a 65 degree. Sunny skies all through the Rocky Mountain region today. And into tonight, a low of 28 with clear skies, sunset at 7:40 p.m. and some slight winds coming in this evening. The rest of the week looks pretty sunny into the weekend. Temperatures hitting 60 degrees on Friday, 56 on Saturday, and 59 on Sunday with lows in the low 30s. And then another storm starts coming in on Monday and Tuesday. Beaver Creek closing day Sunday. Expect sunny skies. And then that final week of Vail, some more showers and snow possibly on the way. Beaver Creek snow report, nothing new, but 1 inch in the last 48 hours, bringing the season total to 287 inches. We'll see if we can hit that 300 mark by Sunday. Probably not with all the sun in the forecast. But Beaver Creek has a great 66-inch base depth to finish the season off right now, operating 8:30 to 4 p.m. And not everything open anymore, just 6 lifts, 65 trails, 39% of terrain open there. Definitely Centennial Rose Bowl still rocking and rolling. Vail Mountain, no new snow, but 291 inches on the season total with a little over a week to go and a base depth of 64 inches. Vail operating 8:30 to 4 right now. Kim, coming into the home stretch of the ski season here.
It's so crazy to see the percentage at only 39% after we've been sitting at 100% for so long.
Yeah, I just almost naturally said, 100%, but it stayed open almost 100% through almost the whole year here.
Pretty exciting.
Which is awesome.
Yeah, it's great. I can't believe that it is closing weekend coming up on us. It's Thursday. Hard to believe we have reached it.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be great weather, too, up at Beaver Creek, and then Vail's still rocking and rolling one more week.
It's always fun to see what all the different mountains do for their closing days. So, we're slowly tapering it off.
Yep.
And so we've got Beaver Creek this weekend, Vail next, and surrounding mountains after that.
Yeah, it's been fun to watch other mountains, celebrate closing day knowing that ours is coming up.
That's
right?
true. But, we're definitely going to treasure the last couple of days on the mountain and have some fun this weekend with that gorgeous weather that we got.
That's it.
Yeah, awesome. Well, we got a fun show in store for us. So glad to have you here on the couch with me today.
Yeah, good to be back. National Pet Day. We've got a lot going on. We're in the kitchen.
We're in the kitchen. We are celebrating our furry family members, I guess we could call it. And a lot is happening. So go grab that coffee and we'll get started right after this.
Good morning, Vail.
Hey, it's your boy, Nephew Tommy, your host for an all-new season of Black College Quiz, where the nation's best and brightest display their knowledge of Black history and culture while competing for prizes and scholarships. So get ready to see HBCU Nation take the academic field. Black College Quiz! BCQ! Black College Quiz! BCQ! Black College Quiz! BCQ! Yeah, man.
Hi, it's Julio from TV8 Vail. Do you ever wonder why our tagline is "There's more for you" on 92? Because we're always bringing you more. More Good Morning Vail from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. all year long. More local coverage with Vail Vibes and Covered Bridge on TV8. more opportunities to participate with new roundtable panels on mountain perspectives, and our expanded Spanish programming block. Find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on YouTube, or our website, tv8vail.com.
Welcome to Hiring America, the television program that helps veterans find jobs and transition back into civilian life. Hi everyone, I'm Gigi Stone Woods. I'm truly honored to host this vital program. Reach out to the opportunities you see on this program by logging onto our website, hiringamerica.net, and by following us on social networking sites such as Twitter. We'll keep that information available throughout the broadcast and on our website 24/7. Now, let's get down to business.
Good morning, Vail. It is arguable that people value their pets sometimes more than their kids, and today is National Pet Day. Gretchen had a conversation with the Golden Tails dog walker, so let's take a look. Good morning, Vail.
Where do I have to Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. I'm so excited. I have an amazing human being that loves dogs, maybe even more than I do. Kathy with Golden Tails Dog Walking. How are you doing, Kathy?
Good, I'm well.
Good. I am so excited. So we met at an event that was run by the Eagle Animal Shelter, and she told me all about this amazing company that you help run, and I want to hear all about it, Golden Tails Dog Walking. How long have you guys been in service, and what do you do?
For a total of 6 years, helping pet parents have peace of mind.
Can you say that again? I love that. Helping pet
parents have peace of mind so they can work hard and not stress.
I love this because, as you know, I'm a pet parent of 3 now, and so it's so important. So you do dog walking primarily?
Yes, primarily dog walking, and we also do some pet sitting.
And some pet sitting. Mm-hmm. So if I want to get my dog walked, walk me through a day, how I can get a hold of you, what it looks like, and what you do with the dog.
Yes.
Or dogs, I should say, too.
Yes, so you're able to sign up on our website.
Okay.
And then we schedule a phone call. On that phone call, we get to know each other. I get to know all the details of how you care for your pet and the routine. And then we schedule a meet and greet that's complimentary.
Oh, I love that.
Yes.
Okay.
And then we get to know each other, get to make sure we're a good fit for each other.
Cool.
And then you're able to schedule within the app that we use.
I love this. So, and Kathy, we were talking a little bit off the couch and camera. We were talking about how, people that do have multiple dogs, if they can get walked together. And you said something really interesting about this dog walking, that you don't do big groups of dogs, but if in one household, if they have dogs that get along, that you can do that. Can you explain that a little? Yeah.
Yes, so we don't do group walks. We don't mix and match dogs from different homes for safety. And so if your dogs are able to walk together, then we can definitely give them that private walk.
And so I'm just thinking, personally, so my dog that's the middle child, Bali, is a little bit, he's a lot bigger than the other two, and he's a lot faster, and the other two kind of fall back. Is that something when you meet meet us, you would kind of see how they do the three of them together, and then from there, let's say you were like Gypsy and Paani, they kind of should walk together in Bali. Could I schedule you to do a walk with the two and then one? Can you do that kind of?
Yes, so it would be one walk.
Okay.
And then because it'll be the first walks, within the first initial walks, we would do one dog.
You're right.
That's stronger, and then
Gotcha.
And then I can come back inside the house and then take the other two.
Okay, that's really good to know, because a lot of times I don't
it's
think
customized.
Cool.
Yes.
Okay, that is so cool. And so you do Eagle, Gypsum, you come down to Edwards every once in a while as well.
Yes.
And a lot of guests, we should talk about this too, at various hotels, they can weeks out, because I know you get booked. This lady is popular.
Yes.
No, your company is very popular. It should, if I'm coming into Vail and I'm staying for maybe a week, you want a couple weeks notice, is that correct?
Yes, a couple weeks notice is very helpful.
Okay, cool. And then I know this is interesting because you do mostly up valley. If someone is in Vail, let's say Vail Village or something for a week, 2 weeks, if they schedule out enough time, is that something you can do, or?
Yes, so we're primarily down valley, and they're able
down valley, yeah, not down. Thank you.
Able to schedule us weeks out, yes.
Okay, cool. And so give me kind of a day, like a day in the life of you. What does your day look like? Kind of tell me what you do exactly.
Well, once I get in the car,
right.
I look at my schedule and I go to the first house. So we go from home to home. We have a route that we schedule ahead of time, so that way we know where we're going.
Okay.
And our walks, we offer various types, so it depends on the routine of the dog.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have our playtime dog walk, which is anywhere from 30 to 40 minutes.
Cool.
And then we also have our fast pause dog walk, which is a full hour.
Cool.
So depending on the energy level of the dog, we're able to go ahead and schedule that out for them.
I love that you brought this up, because that's such a valid point, and it's very important because each dog is so different in age, size, I'm sure all of it factors, right?
Yeah.
And that's the meet and greet point.
Yes, and if it's a full house, then most likely it will be the 1 hour walk.
That's awesome. Okay, so what hours do you do this? It's 8 a.m. till 8 p.m., is that correct? Or
so when it comes to dog walking, anywhere from 10 to 5.
10 to 5, okay.
And then for pet sitting, we start as early as 8 a.m. and end at 8 p.m.
Okay, so what is the pet sitting? Tell us about that a little bit.
So we have a service called vacation visits.
Okay.
And then depending on the time of departure and arrival back home, we're able to schedule the visits out, so that way the dogs are not alone for too long. And we can set up a schedule within the call, and then the meet and greet, and go over all of that before you leave on your trip.
And you come to the house?
Yes.
That is so cool.
Yes, so they're able, your pets are able to stay in the comfort of their own home while you vacation.
Okay, but you don't spend the night, correct?
No, at this time we don't offer overnights. We have had clients offer, request that service.
Okay.
If it's available, then we're happy to move forward with it.
I'm going to be real honest with you right now. I'm thinking about because, no, this is a big deal. In the Valley, I have people write me a lot and ask, hey, I really want them, it's important for some dogs, I feel, to stay in the comfort of their own home. Other dogs are cool going, other places. Yeah. But that's so good to know, because I know a lot of people really want their dogs to stay.
Yes.
So that's great. Okay. That's brilliant. So let's say someone is leaving for 5 days. You come. Can you kind of tell me what you would do? You come, see the dog.
So at the meet and greet, we're able to get to know more about the pet and their routine. We have an app.
And their needs, their specific,
Yes, we do have an app where you can sign up as a client.
And
then set up a pet profile for each pet.
Oh,
so everyone, so it's personalized, customized. I follow that as my guide to give them the best care while they're home.
Oh, so sorry to interrupt you. So that's so neat. So you can physically walk in and be like, I know this dog is 10 years old. I know this dog maybe has special needs. I know this dog likes to be held, doesn't like all that stuff. Yes. Oh, that's amazing. Okay.
Yes, and then after each report, after each walk, after each visit, you get a full report, which is a pet journal.
This is so cool.
And you get to see the full route of how much they walked, how much exercise they received, and then pictures of each pet. And in detail, we tell you how it went.
This is amazing.
All of that is to give them peace of mind.
Do you like how happy I am right now? But that's so brilliant, because I've never truthfully heard of anything like this. And that's, and you and I, having talked a little bit before, I knew that you were obviously very much in love with animals, and I knew you would do a good job, but I didn't know how detailed. And that must make people feel, listen, I'm going to be real blunt. A lot of us in this valley, we are very crazy about our animals. Like myself, I tend to call over and see, are they okay, you know, when I'm on vacation. And that's so brilliant that you send pictures, you really touch base, you're able to tell people, hey, they're fine, you do you, have a good vacation, because I think that is that peace of mind.
Yeah,
that's
it's all to give you peace of mind.
That is, how did you come up with this whole idea? I want to know, girl.
Well, it was really in my heart to provide good care, the best care. I did see a lot of negligence within apps that run online that anyone can sign up on, and so it really inspired me to
do better.
To go ahead and give them the best care. Also got me out of the house, you know.
Yes. No, it's
enjoy
true.
nature. I love all the seasons. I love going through all the seasons.
Okay, can you tell us, and it's okay if you can't, but like what are some of the routes that you walk, or like what are some of the...
So we walk a lot in Eagle Ranch.
Cool. I love it there. That's why I was at. Yeah, okay.
Yes, and Cottonwood in Gypsum.
Cool.
Yeah, so we have several routes that we go through.
Okay, and then different seasons, obviously. I'm just thinking because we're coming into spring. It's March 1st. Can't believe it already. Do the routes and the routes kind of change with each season because of snow and mud, et cetera, or do you kind of...
We use different trials.
Okay.
Different trails in depending on
like
how
what
much
the
snow
weather's
there
like.
is, and what the weather's like. Some of the dogs use sweaters.
That's what I was going to ask.
Little
Okay,
booties
yes.
during one those really cold days.
Totally.
When it's really cold or when it's really hot, we do pay attention to weather, and then we might do a short potty break and then finish at home.
I love that.
So again, that's why we like to leave it untimed.
Okay.
To leave it customized and not set a specific time slot.
Okay, so let me ask you this too, because I live in Edwards, obviously, and there's a little like trail behind my house that my dogs know. Let's say that I was leaving for a couple of days and I was excited to use you guys, obviously. If I or anyone was like, you know, I really like, they know this trail, they're going to be excited. Could you customize it that way where you can?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
Okay.
So within your profile, we have a field that says walking trails.
Okay.
And you're able to specify on there if you have a specific trail that you'd like us to use.
This is amazing.
And then at the meet and greet, we're able to talk more about that.
That is so cool. Okay. And the only other thing I was wondering too, for the meet and greet, I'm sure, and this is not a negative, but you know, I'm sure there are some dogs that maybe don't get along with the other ones, or you see there are going to be some issues. What do you do if you do see a dog that maybe there's a group of dogs that work together and then this like multiple dog families, one doesn't work? Can you say, hey, we can work with these dogs but not this one? Or how does that work?
So if we come inside a home and we see that there's any sort of reactivity, we do have a dog trainer that we recommend.
Oh, awesome.
And so that would be the best way that we could go forward with it. And then, you know, based on that, we can touch base and
I am
see if
so
we're a good
impressed with you. I'm like, this is amazing. Kathy, we're going to have you back. I could talk to you all day. So Golden Tails Dog Walking, where can everyone go to check you guys out and sign up?
So we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, and then we have our website, goldentailsdogwalking.com.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And definitely check them out. They sound brilliant. You know, I'm going to be contacting you. Keep it right here. We have more of the show to come.
Good morning, Vail.
Each week on the Tech Show, you can look forward to the latest in technology and how you can use it too. We'll also chat with leading experts, and you'll find out if the latest gadget will take my money or not. Don't miss the Tech Show. Tech your local listings.
Next up, we've got a special duo from two of the best voices in the bluegrass and country genres.
We know you're going to love this one from Melanie Cannon and Willie Nelson. Here's Back to Earth.
And the songs our love created, I still sing. And every night we make the rafters ring.
My name is Tyler Alvarez. I work here at Sweet Basil in Vail. I'm a bartender here. I originally came to Vail to snowboard. I slept on my sister and my cousin's couch for what was supposed to be a week, turned into 2 months, and then I found my own spot, and then kind of made friends and worked different places in the valley and kind of just fell in love with it more and more every single day, and ended up finding my way to Sweet Basil through some friends who worked here and all the great things that I heard about it. And yeah, I've been here for 4 years now. It's hard to wake up in Vail and be upset when you look outside. It's just beautiful. My favorite part about working at Sweet Basil is definitely that I could be proud about everything that we're putting out, whether it's food, drinks. We also get to be really creative here. The bartenders, the whole team here, we workshop our menus every season, so we'll start with a spirit or an ingredient, and then we get to be really creative and make a whole project of it. And then when we get the final product, it's a drink that we're all really proud of for the whole menu, and that's super fun, just being able to be creative and work with new things. And the most fun cocktails to make, though, are definitely the ones that we get to create from scratch. When people take a sip and say, oh my God, this is delicious, or they just love it. And that's probably the most fun for me, the creativity behind it and making unique cocktails. That, for me, that would be the most fun drink to make, just the one that you start from scratch and then people are excited about. I'm Tyler, I live and work in Vail. Come see me at Sweet Basil.
Good morning, Vail.
I can't think of a better One of Us TV host here to honor National Pet Day. Gretchen had a conversation with an on-site vet on how to best take care of your furry family members.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. I am so very excited. I have a very special human being next to me, Susan O'Brien from the on-site vet clinic in Eagle. How are you doing,
I'm very
Susan?
good. How are you?
I am so excited. And who do you have with you,
I
Susan,
have
today?
Josephine, my 6-month-old Pyrenees puppy.
Oh my gosh. Josephine's only 6 months.
6 months.
Oh, wow.
6
I did
months
not
and
realize.
74 pounds. Yeah, she is.
74 pounds.
74
Wow.
pounds. So she's going to be a big girl. And she's here with me today. She is my truck buddy and my work buddy. So she's kind of where I am.
She is definitely meant to be on TV. I love it. She's got it down. She has her ankles down. She is ready to go, Susan.
Work it.
So I have to take everyone back for a moment because
Yes.
we actually just met when you did this amazing
Yes.
event
Thank
at
you.
your, and we'll talk about all things your vet, obviously, the on-site vet in Eagle. But you had this amazing event saying bring down all your fur babies and your friends and your pets, and I think it was dogs and cats, whatever you have,
Dogs and
correct?
cats.
Okay, yes.
Yep.
And get
Girl Scout
pictures-
groups
Girls,
came.
yes. And get pictures with Santa.
Mm-hmm.
So of course, I was there in like 3 seconds. And we were so stoked because it was such an inclusive event. And I really have to thank you guys because I think sometimes people don't always think during the holidays that some people don't have a choice to have children, or if they have chosen not to have children, which is great, you know, that in this valley especially, you really made all of us feel so included because I brought Gypsy and Bali down. They posed with I cried. I know you know this.
You do. It was special for us too.
It was so
It was
great.
really wonderful.
Susan, can you give us a little bit of a background about your organization? Because I am so in love with.
Of course, of course. So we are a veterinary practice in Eagle, and we are also a mobile practice. So we have a veterinary truck that you see from East Vail all the way to Dotsero, Colorado River Road.
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah, and so our practice started approximately 8 years ago as mobile only and grew super organically. So like
So you were mobile only. That's
mobile
what I
only.
did. That's
Mobile
amazing.
only. And,
wow.
and predominantly equine dentistry. So really focused. But what I heard from my clients and my patients too is just that they needed more. They needed laceration repair. They needed colic attendance, you know, on weekends or holidays. They needed all the things. So it expanded to large animal general practice and then all animal. So it was such a fun thing. My background is mixed animal practice. So for me, it was so fun because we like we got to be their family veterinarian. We have such relationships with our patients, but with our clients, because like we know their kids growing up, we know their dogs, their cats, their hamsters, like we know their 4-H animals, like we know it all in a way. So it's really, really special when we get to know the entire family.
Well, and Susan, it was so interesting because our dear friend Rhiannon Rowe, she had invited me to come and bring Bali and Gypsy. And so, you know, that was my first time really getting to know you guys. And I have to say, I have to give you a huge shout out. So many people there, like young little kids, like 6-year-olds, knew everything about you. They had come to you for all their needs, dogs and cats, etc. It was really special to watch. In the 30 minutes I was there, it was like, wow, cool. It's That's
really. Thank you for telling me. I started probably, I think. It had to be earlier than 5 years of age, knowing what I was going to be. Wow. And my parents were always so proud of that. But they fostered it, and then the veterinarians that we went to when I was a child didn't talk to my parents, they talked to me.
You. I love that.
So I want to honor that, because I felt like they would explain, now you need to give this medication twice a day with supervision by your mother or something.
So they knew it was it's always been a part of you.
Yes, exactly.
That's brilliant.
And so I want to do that to these children and treat them like we have coloring pages of something that we made with on-site veterinary.
I love it. She's like, Mommy, enough talking. It's time for my moment.
But
she's beautiful.
But, so like for the little kids, we have things like coloring pages, and we made them with our logo and all the animals we treat for Christmas. We added Santa hats to that. So we want them to feel like we want them to feel like they're welcome always. But then the older kids, like the 4-H kids, I encourage the parents, have the kids schedule the appointment. Like have them call me with their concerns, and I'll chat with them. Or unfortunate circumstances like a euthanasia, like that's a lot for a child to process. So if they want to call me and talk about it, tell them to. Feel welcome to call me.
You're amazing. No, that's brilliant. I just want to take a moment, because that is, all of us. I feel like in these mountain towns, especially and in Vail, we love our animals. And that is so awesome that you take the time to really talk, because I'll be real blunt with you. Ever since I've had Gypsy for 10 years and Bali for 2, as we get older, it is a harsh reality. And so even as an adult, I have concerns around that. So good on you for really taking that time and making people feel comfortable to talk about it, because it is something that's unfortunately part of the reality.
It is, but it can be beautiful and a kindness and a gift. So that's my job, and I love to be a part of that. And then the most beautiful thing, like that is a hard thing. People always ask, like, how can you do that as a veterinarian? Right. Like that must be so sad. But then I give that family and that animal the peace, but also I see them with their next puppy or their next kitten, and I get to see that circle where they're healing. It's really special.
I love that.
Really special.
So Susan, you do so obviously. I'm like, goodness, I didn't even realize you're multi-talented here. No, you don't try. You are. What are the different things that you guys offer at the on-site vet?
Gosh, that is
I know
a
it's a
loaded question.
Yes, because there's so much.
There's so much. So I could go through a day in the life, which is different every single day.
Right. How cool.
It's so fun.
It keeps you on your toes, right?
Always. I mean, and it always, the schedule could look one way, and by the end of the day, we're just all like, what happened? But it's incredible. So today we're mobile at ranches in the morning, and then we're in the afternoon we're at the hospital seeing mostly dogs and some kitty cats. Gosh, we do all of the general practitioners. So like our wellness appointments, our osteoarthritis patients, we deal with lots of adjunctive care. So we do acupuncture, chiropractic, laser therapy. We try to be on the forefront of medicine all the time, because although we're kind of in a mountain town, kind of isolated with the pass and the canyon, it's important to me that we're the very best that we can be, and we offer the very best. So we have incredible new age treatment for osteoarthritis. It's a monoclonal antibody. It's really incredible. Very little side effects for our patient, and incredible responses. So we had it very early with kitty cats, and then once approved with dogs, I had it shipped to the hospital the moment it was that it was available in the U.S. So we've been using that a lot, and it's been incredible. One of my favorite sayings, and I say it far too much, but age isn't a disease. So often owners will say, gosh, they're just getting old, and that's a part of the check-in.
Right.
I don't accept that. Like, we can do better.
I don't accept that
I don't
either.
accept
I'm like,
it.
no,
Every day should be wonderful. So I don't like the
100%.
slowing down, the having trouble getting up. No.
Right.
So we do that.
I love your energy. Yes.
We also, like, part of the passion, so we opened On-Site Veterinary, the hospital, we opened that 2 years and 2 weeks ago, basically.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
That's huge.
Thank
yes.
you. And part of the passion there was to be more. Like, we could say this animal needs a dental, they have a traumatic fracture, they, of a tooth, like they need surgery, or this animal ate something and needs a foreign body explored and needs that removed and needs hospitalization, like it needs more.
Right.
So we decided to make the hospital, and what's so wonderful is we got to make it exactly what we wanted. So we bought a building, we took it down pretty much to the studs, and we built our flow and built our hospital to be what we are. And
it's so brilliant. It's stunning. We have a picture.
Oh,
yes, it is gorgeous.
Thank you.
I was so impressed when I went in because, of course, Bali and Gypsy jumped up, and then I'm like, no, and you were so sweet. You're like, it's good, girl. We're used to that. It's gorgeous in there. Stunning.
It's all designed for the animal. So the model was the mobile. So like if they're in their home and they're in their living room and I'm examining them on their own couch, there's no fear. So it's so fantastic to have that. And they come into the lobby. The one owner yesterday was like, it's kind of embarrassing because she dragged me through the door. And she's like, then she sat on the chair in the lobby, like, I'm here. And
I'm ready to go.
Was like, gosh, I'm flattered. And the one owner, actually the same owner, she apologized. She's like, she's only like this at your office. And this dog, like every part of her body was wiggling because she was so happy. And I was like, gosh, I met this dog as a puppy, and they're brand new puppy owners. And the young daughter really made such an impression because she brought a list of questions. How can I do this?
Did you feel like you were looking at the little you?
Yeah, and she wants to be a veterinarian. I was like,
the next generation.
You can do this. Like I started at your age, like you can do this. Sorry, Josephine.
No, I am so loving this. I'm like, TV, what? I have Josephine.
Right. Yeah, we could say all day.
Well, I do have to say, it is such a neat space. And honestly, when the only time I've come, and now I can't wait to go back and back again.
I'd love to.
All the dogs were so calm in there, and you had all different sizes and shapes. And it was pretty exceptional. So
thank you.
We'll obviously have you back. There's so much more we need to dive into, but can you give us a little bit of the timeline as far as like when you guys are open, et cetera, and a website?
Oh yeah, fantastic. So we are 8 to 5:30 Monday through Friday, and then our website is On-Site Vet, so on-site ONSITE vet vet.com with no punctuation, and we believe very strongly on being available after hours. I was just with one of my patients last night who wasn't feeling well, and that doesn't happen 8 to 5:30. That happens when it happens. So for our patients, we have an emergency service, and we try to be as available as possible for that. So that's nights, weekends, holidays kind of thing.
Well, Susan, thank you for all that you do. You're an amazing human being in this community, and we appreciate you. And Miss Josephine, we adore you. We will have you back soon.
Wonderful.
Keep it right here. We have more of the show to come.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
TV8 te brinda la mejor programación en español todos los días. Sintoniza Conexión Latina los lunes, miércoles y viernes a las 7 de la tarde con repeticiones los fines de semana. Además, te presentamos nuestro nuevo programa Sabores y Creaciones, donde hemos juntado tus recetas y manualidades favoritas en un solo lugar los martes y jueves a las 7 de la tarde. Y por último, disfruta de Daily Flash Latino, con noticias y entretenimiento en tendencia los sábados a las 7 de la tarde. Te esperamos por el canal 92 de Comcast, nuestra página de Facebook TV8 Conexión Latina, nuestro canal de YouTube TV8 Vail Good Morning Vail o nuestra página web tv8vail.com.
Coming up this season on Ready, Set, Renovate, we see one couple fall in love with a waterfront fixer-upper.
Just it sort of wrapped its arms around us and said, you want me, and we did.
And watch as another battles over the budget.
We're trying to look through and see where we can trim at this point.
Are you looking to trim it, Ginger?
No.
No.
Construction pros show us the right way to renovate.
Well, we had to do a roof over. We had to hand build a lot of the trusses.
As we're putting the thin set down, the self-leveler has a little clip that clips up underneath the edge of the tile.
Do you have an interesting hobby or skill you'd like to share for Vail Valley? We want to hear from you. We're looking for people to share their musical, artistic, culinary, woodworking, athletic, or technical talents on Good Morning Vail. If you'd like to share your talents with the community, email Danielle at tvavail.com. Join the community conversation. There's more for you on 92.
Daily Flash.
I'm Andrea Jackson.
I'm Mitch English, welcoming you to
Mitch English and Andrea Jackson have co-hosted together for over a decade. And now, only on Daily Flash, they serve up a fast, fun, fresh perspective on the day's trending news and entertainment. Daily Flash offers the latest in pop news, celebrity gossip, fashion, health, wellness, and even some unscripted, irreverent, who knows what's next fun. Daily Flash with Mitch English and Andrea Jackson. Trending news and entertainment.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome into the TVA Weather Center on this Thursday morning. Looking at sunny skies throughout the day today, a high of 50 degrees, 8 a.m., 31 degrees to start the day. Some slight winds, 5 to 15 miles per hour today. Mostly sunny skies all throughout the day, really heating up around noon, 46 degrees, 50 degrees at 4 p.m., and temperatures slowly come down this evening, 43 degrees at 8 p.m., clear skies this evening. Into the I-70 corridor, lots of sun in the Rocky Mountain region today. Eagle, a high of 61 degrees today. Avon, 57. Vail, 50 degrees. And Denver, looking at a high of 65 degrees today. Tonight, a low of 28 degrees with clear skies and a sunset at 7:40 p.m. Some slight winds coming in from the south-southeast, 5 to 10 miles per hour. And into the rest of the week, sunny skies. Into the weekend with highs near 60 degrees tomorrow, Friday, 56 degrees on Saturday, and 59 degrees on Sunday, Beaver Creek closing day, with the lows in those low 30s. And looking into next week, early next week, afternoon showers and scattered showers expected to start next week. Lots going on. Stay tuned for more Good Morning Vail.
Now, welcome back to our show. Our next guest has his hands in many, many things. I'm so excited to chat with investor, author, and brand positioner, Medhat Zaki. Medhat, how are you this morning?
Hello, Kimberly. Thank you. Nice to see you.
Great to have you here.
Thank you for the invitation.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm so excited because
Thank
you are such an interesting person in what you do from a personal and a professional perspective. So tell me a bit, what is a positioner, and what are you doing as an author as well?
Oh, thank you. Position. That's mean your position, how you do it. For example, you can have the best product in the world or the best service in the world. If your customer or client does not know this, there is no value. You cannot sell anything. I give you an example, like a bottle of water. The bottle of water costed in the supermarket 50 cents, costed in the restaurant $3, costed in the airport $5, costed in the airplane $10, in 5-star hotel $12, something like that. It is the same bottle, but the position is different. This is the position.
That's so interesting. It's a great way to really maximize the value and the importance of each product. So how did you get into this space? I think that's such an interesting space to be part of because you work with people and brands all across the board. Tell me a bit more.
So I did a lot of mistakes and it was a really hard and very long way. And then I learned a lot, and also from my mentors. My biggest mentor and the greatest mentor is Brian Tracy. I learned a lot from him about sales psychology and brand positioning. And so, and I come up the idea to say, okay, maybe I can help the people to do not the same mistake what I did. They can do another mistake, but not the mistake what I did. So I help the people to have it shorter and quickly than I did. And so I come the idea and it works.
Wonderful. Now you
Yeah.
mentioned Brian. Oh my goodness, you've
And
mentioned
Tracy.
Brian Tracy, yes, and you
Yeah.
said that he was your mentor, but he's also a partner. You've also have a partnership with him. So
Oh
tell me a
yes,
bit about
yes,
that.
that's true. I'm the co-founder with Brian Tracy from Brian Tracy Publishing. We help people to position themselves through us. We do books in several languages. Here, for example, this is a book, in English, in Spanish, in Arabic, in German, in a lot of languages, so that the people can use this book as a three-dimension business card. They can open doors with this, and also to profit from the leverage. Brian Tracy has millions of followers, and I have about 1 million followers. So when they cooperate with us, they can profit from the leverage of this and sure the credibility also.
Absolutely. So how did you form your partnership with Brian Tracy? You know, what was it about Brian Tracy Publishing that that made you want to pursue this avenue as well?
So Brian Tracy changed my life about 25 years ago as I started to read his books. I was a sales manager and I read the book, the Psychology of Sales. And so changed my mindset complete. And since I learned this, I can sell now much more. And so I dreamed to meet him, and I dreamed that he will be my mentor, and I did it. And then I met him, and we did some books together, and that's great. And then I asked him if we can do this together to help another people to have it easier than I had. And he said, sure, let us do it. And then we do it.
I love that. So it just shows that manifestation of dreams and tenacity really makes things come to fruition. So you wrote a book. Tell me a bit about the psychology of sales and what inspired you to write this book.
Oh, great. The psychology of sales, because the most of the people think sales, it's hard. It's not easy to sell something. And also I met a lot of people, they think sales is a talent. If you are not talented, you cannot sell. But no, if you understand the people and the pain, what they have, and then you know that you can help them with your product, then you can sell unlimited. And if the people see this and believe you, and then you show the value, they will buy. And that's a great I mean, if I see somebody who needs this product, what I have, and I don't sell it, it's like that I can help somebody, but I didn't help him. And come another competitor with a better or expensive and sell better than me. So that's not good. That's why I support the people to sell more. And this is the psychology of sales.
It's true. It sounds like the premise of the book is to understand what the basic human need, what is it that somebody needs, and then being able to offer a solution versus just pushing a product down their throats, essentially. I love that. And I think it's a conversation.
Yeah, and to understand, if I see that you understand what my needs, I will buy.
It's simple as that. That's a really great book to have. So what can we expect? What do you have planned for this year? You know, any new books that you're working on, or any sort of motivational speaking that's happening?
Yeah, we do now a serial of some books called Succeeding in Business in Any Market. And our next book will be in May next month, and it will be Winning Strategy for Success. This will be up in 4 weeks on Amazon with 22 co-authors. And that's really great. But I told Brian, we have in one book, like this, 22 authors, Brian and me, we are 24. And here it's done in business, marketing, positioning, sales, and all something to do with business. And what's really great, we have here mentors and mentor and coach and consultant, and the sum of experience we have here more than 400 years of business experience in one book. More than 400 years experience.
Wow, that's so many different
Great.
experiences and opportunities
Yeah.
and situations. So you can learn
Yeah.
from all different scenarios. That's really fantastic.
That's true.
So
That's
tell us
all-
again
that's
the
true.
title of the book and when does it come out officially?
In May, the middle, I think in 4 weeks, middle of May, the name is Winning Strategies for Success.
Wonderful.
Winning Strategies for Success.
Well, congratulations on your new book, Winning Strategies for Success, which will be on Amazon in May. So we'll make sure that our viewers keep
Yeah.
an eye out for that. And where can we go, Medhat, for more information to follow your journey, to follow Brian Tracy, and to just learn further?
Oh, that's great. BrianTracy-publishing.com or medhatzaki.com.
Wonderful. Well, thank you.
BrianTracy-publishing. Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us, and we appreciate the
Thank
knowledge.
you, Kimberly.
I know
Thank you.
everybody should learn how to sell, whether you're a salesperson or not. It's an important skill set to have. So lots of success can be had just by reading your books. We appreciate you.
Thank you very much.
Wonderful.
It was great meeting you. Thank you.
Great to chat with you as well. Now stay tuned. We have a bit more in the show. We'll be right back after this.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome to Street Magic. I'm Elizabeth Stanton with some of the most terrifying stunts, extraordinary extreme escapes, and the most amazing cutting-edge magicians you'll ever see in one show. Get ready to have your mind turned inside out. The hand is definitely quicker than the eye.
It's safe.
America was built on a love for the outdoors. We are a nation of sportsmen, blessed with magnificent natural resources. With broad interests across water and field, we are united in our devotion to nature and conservation. Join us every week for the best shows celebrating the outdoor lifestyle. Outdoor America. Live free.
Take the first game every one of us played in the schoolyard. Turn up the degree of difficulty to maximum, and then let loose some of the fastest and most agile athletes in the world to go one-on-one in what you have is the most extreme pursuit contest you've ever known. It's intense, it's addictive, and there's only one rule. Don't get caught.
Oh my gosh. If you haven't seen World Chase Tag before, here's how it works.
2 teams of up to 6 athletes compete in a series of one-on-one chases. Each chase lasts up to 20 seconds and has 1 chaser and 1 evader.
Opportunities for points on the board! Oh!
Whoever wins the duel stays on as the evader, and teams get 1 point for each evasion they make.
And it looks like the opening point for this contest.
It's the best of 16 chases to win the match, with a sudden death chase-off required to break any ties. It's win or go home from now on. Don't miss it.
I'm Amy Goodman, host of Democracy Now! Our independent news hour offers diverse perspectives and unique opinions, often unheard in the mainstream media, live as the news unfolds. Tune in for Democracy Now!, the War and Peace Report, weekday mornings at 9 and evenings at 6 on TV8 Vail, Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on Channel 92.
Hi, it's Master TV8 Vail. We want to invite you all to the Wacky Winter Reading Program. It's open to all ages. All you have to do is read 10 books or 1,000 pages. For more information, go on our website, tv8vail.com. And thank you to our sponsor, the Eagle Valley Library District.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome into Good Morning Vail. Up next, we're checking in on a new Disney series about some extreme mud racing. Let's check it out.
Now, I've always been a fan of the mud, and I love racing. I love big tires. So Megan and Bryce with the new show, Mud Madness. I couldn't be more stoked to meet you guys and talk all things racing and mud. How are you guys doing?
Doing good this morning.
Oh my gosh.
Doing great. What's up?
Look at you guys. You're amazing. I love this. I love the vibe. So guys, you have to just dive right in and let me know, Mud Madness, what is it about? I get it. It's like big tires racing in the mud, but give me the lowdown. I want to know what it's all about.
You want it, Megan, or you want me to take it?
Go ahead, Bryce.
Man, well, first of all, it's tough to talk about this stuff without giving any spoilers, so I'll keep it brief. But we have some of the craziest competitions racing each other. I mean, we're obviously mud deep as as your neck. You can swim in it. It's so nasty and deep. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's bad. But there's a lot that goes on that's kind of, they're pulling the curtain back that nobody really sees. It's the party scene that happens in the middle of nowhere, and you guys are in for a real treat.
Well, I can tell already that you two look like two people that you would want to hang out with. You are both like just cool and have your own vibe. So I'm very stoked. I'm very interested to see this show. Now, how did you guys get into all things racing and mud? I mean, how does that come about?
Well, for me, mine was over a bet. I was upgrading tires, which were always getting larger and larger tires.
Nice.
And I needed a part. One of my best friends, he was like, look, I bet you can't race. At this time, they had 0 girls in the big tire bounty game. And that was my first race. I was hooked, full adrenaline rush. I wanted to do it again.
That's awesome. Where are you guys from? I love the accents.
I'm from Lake Charles, Louisiana.
Nice. What about you?
I'm from middle of nowhere, Missouri.
I love it. So do you think this is part because the southern piece of it, like being in the mud from the south, is that like kind of a deep south thing?
For the most part, it's a lot south, but we've traveled all the way to Minnesota. We've traveled all the way to the East Coast. Bryce has recently traveled all the way to California. So we go all over.
That's awesome. And so how many people are in the show for Mud Madness, about guesstimate?
I think there's like 5 or 6 of us on the cast, but then, most of us kind of have our partner in crime or our team here and there. Cool. And this community is a weird, almost like family reunion type of situation in different states. Like when I go to Texas, I've got guys that I only see in Texas. When I go to Arkansas, I've got guys there that I only see in Arkansas. So there's quite a few different characters in the whole show, but overall there's a close, probably like 8 to 10 people.
You guys are killing me because I can tell there's so much, and just by like both of you're smiling. I'm like, I can tell there's so much in the show that happens that you can't tell us, so you just have to tune in. But I'm so excited to watch it already.
You're right. I'm trying not to get in trouble. They told me I can't spoil anything, so I'm trying not to tell you guys everything. I really am.
Well, we were wondering, for the competition of it all, what is at stake? Because I know it's obviously competition, and you love doing this, and it's fun, and obviously you guys have a great time together. But is there like a big prize at the end?
Absolutely. It's all about you're trying to win money. You're trying to win, the bragging rights for me. A lot of it is that for sure. The money is always that nice little additive.
That's awesome. And Megan, are you the only woman in the cast in the show?
There is another. So you'll
sorry, I
see
don't
her
want to
too.
get you in trouble, but that's awesome. That is so cool. So how long have both of you been racing?
So I've been racing since I've been in the off-road world, like specifically in the side-by-sides UTVs since 2008. But I started racing in 2012.
Wow.
I don't remember exactly where my first one was or anything like that, but I know that it was 2012 just because that's some of the oldest pictures that I can find.
That's so rad. What about you, Megan?
So I've been in the off-road scene, and this is more like parks and everything like that, since probably about 9 years. And then for racing wise, a good 6 for sure.
Okay, awesome. And then this might be a question that you do not ever get again, but I love all things glitz and glam and like kind of fashion, and Megan, your hair is amazing. Do you guys get to wear
if
like
you the machine?
I love it.
Sorry.
Oh no, you're so good. Do you guys get to like kind of show your personality in the clothes? I don't know about like with the racing. Do you get to wear your own clothing?
Well, I'll just pull it to my machine. My machine's bright pink. It has glitter. It has silver and glitter and diamonds on it. So if that doesn't tell you about my personality and about kind of showing off a little bit with my machine,
yeah,
100%.
I love that. What about you, Bryce?
Oh yeah, like we can pretty much wear what we want. I have a clothing line myself.
Oh, cool.
It's Whiskey Biz. You can find it all over online. But yeah, so most of the time I'm wearing my own clothing, and as far as the rig goes, they're very custom and tailored to me.
Well, you guys are awesome. Mud Madness, where can we watch that?
Discovery, April 9th, baby.
Oh, awesome. Thank you guys so much. You're rad. I'm going to be watching. You have a new fan in me. You made me a believer. Thank you guys so much. Yeah. Thank you guys so much.
Good morning, Vail.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
One of the longest-running syndicated television series is back, America's Black Forum, a weekly series highlighting the latest in our lifestyles, business, entertainment, and finance. We introduce you to entrepreneurs who are making their mark in the business world and leaders who are fighting for change.
Welcome to America's Black Forum.
Tune in each week to know what's happening in our world today on America's Black Forum.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
I'm Raisa Pascal.
And I'm Andrea Jackson. Welcome to Life, Love, Shopping. How many personal stories you can share?
Do I? Yes, I do.
So even though you work for some good deals, too good to miss on Flash Deals now. Check this out.
Studies show spending time outdoors can help with depression, lowering blood pressure, and overall health and happiness.
You're watching K34QB, Vail, Colorado.
It is 8 a.m., which means hour 2 of Good Morning Vail kicks off right now. I'm your host, Ross Leonhardt. Joining me in studio, we got Kimberly Perot. We've got Baker and Nick behind the camera. In hour 2, Kim and I are in the kitchen making some pizza, and we also are talking to a local cycling shop. So lots going on in hour 2. Thank you so much for tuning in, wherever you're tuning in from. Settle on in. Hour 2 of Good Morning Vail starts right now.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. Get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Welcome into the TVA Weather Center on this Thursday morning. Looking at a high of 50 degrees today, sunny skies all throughout the Rocky Mountain region here. 8 a.m. right now, 31 degrees to start the day. Some slight winds coming in from the west, 5 to 15 miles per hour. Hourly temperatures, 8 a.m. right now, 31 degrees. Around noon, things really heat up, 46 degrees, 4 p.m., 50 degrees, and things start coming back down tonight, 43 degrees at 8 p.m. Clear skies throughout the day today. Into the I-70 corridor, Eagle has a high of 61 degrees today, Avon 57, Vail 50, and Denver looking at a sunny day with 65-degree temperatures. Lots of sunshine in that Rocky Mountain region today. Tonight, a low of 28 degrees with clear skies. Sunset at 7:40 p.m. Some slight winds coming from the south-southeast, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Into the rest of the week, sunny skies today, tomorrow, and into the weekend with temperatures hovering around 60-degree highs and the lows right around 30 degrees. Looking into next week, Monday, afternoon showers, Tuesday, scattered showers expected. Warmer temperatures coming in, but Sunday, Beaver Creek's closing day, should be a beautiful day to get out there and celebrate the mountain. Beaver Creek's got 1 inch to report in the last 2 days, bringing the season total to 287 inches, a base depth of 66 inches, which is awesome for a closing weekend here. Beaver Creek opens at 8:30, go until 4 still, with 6 lifts open, including Centennial, Cinch, Red Buffalo, Rose Bowl, 65 trails, 39% of terrain open to close out the season. Vail, no new snow to report, but pushing that 300-inch mark on the season with a base depth of 64 inches. Vail still operating 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Vail has another week to go here before they close on the 21st. And looking into the weather, Kim, it's gonna be a fun couple days, I think.
It really is, and you want to make sure that you can see well,
right?
With eyepieces of Vail. I have to say, I think the gentlemen of TV8 prefer the Oakley goggles.
Oh, is that it? Okay.
You and Kevin both love when we select a pair to talk about on the show. You and Kevin always pick the Oakleys, but I mean, they're pretty steezy. They look great.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. They look good, and they're so efficient, right? They do what you need.
They do. You really only need a single lens to do that, and you can just see how gorgeous they look.
Yeah, and especially as a snowboarder, anyone on the mountain, I like to say, keep your head on a swivel.
It's true.
So if you got like narrow goggles and you can't see, it's not ideal. So I love these flight deck models they have, nice and big.
You can really kind of like see the rounding of the goggles, so you know your peripherals are just nice and clear.
That's it, and it's that time of year where some things go on sale, I think.
It's true, 30% off.
It's a great time to I've got a brand new snowboard and bindings that I bought that I'm not using until next year, so I might do the same with a pair of goggles.
It's true. Well, you can head over to Eyepiece of Vail because they're doing helmet and goggle sale, 30% off at all of their locations right now, which is great.
I need a new helmet as well.
Yeah, it's a great time to be out there and shopping, but Oakley Prisms, they have over 600 patents on all of their technology. So I think these are definitely a great pair to check out. which you can see at iPieces.
Yep, and I always check out the one at Beaver Creek, but they got, 40 locations all over?
And they've got actually eight locations. But, we'll go with 40. It sounds good, too, because it's their 40th anniversary.
That's what it was, 40th anniversary. That's the number that was sticking out, yeah.
They've got a couple locations in Vail. They've got some in Beaver Creek. They've got it in the Roaring Fork Valley. So lots happening. I think there's one in Snowmass, even if you're heading over to Aspen this weekend, which hopefully you're not, because Beaver Creek closing weekend. It's going to be a fun one. But iPieces of Vail, we love them.
We love them.
They're
Check
great.
them out.
The whole team over there is wonderful with all of the white glove service that they offer and more. So go check out iPieces of Vail, and then Ross and I are heading into the kitchen right after this break.
Good morning, Vail.
Think Big features top kid inventors who face off against each other to see who can come up with the most innovative and creative invention. And Think Big, kids acquire and showcase their skills in creativity, science, marketing, design, and don't forget, teamwork. Check your local listings and watch the world's most innovative kids. They create and invent new toys, games, websites, and new modes of transportation. Tune in to Think Big.
Stevie Lee Woods presents Nashville Roadhouse Live, where country meets rock and roll.
It's where I drank my first beer, where I found Jesus, where I wrecked my first car, I tore it all to pieces.
Join us every week for more live performances right here on Nashville Roadhouse Live.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Hi there. Are you ready to explore famous neighborhoods from New York City to Kentucky? Watch The Neighborhood with host Nicole Newman. Featuring famous people, unique history, and delicious places to eat and drink. Our viewers get an inside personal look at each neighborhood. With each episode we learn, grow, laugh, and live like a local, not just a visitor. Welcome to The Neighborhood. Check your local program schedule and tune in.
Learn the latest in science each week and how it relates to everyday life. From space exploration to plant biology to the latest in high-tech advances. Every new scientific development is explored and explained in an understandable way. Amazing stories each week. Watch Science Now.
Daily Flash Latino. Designed for the American Latino audience, Daily Flash Latino hosts Jessica Reyes and Fabian Marcano deliver their fresh perspective on the latest entertainment news, celebrity gossip, fashion, health, and more in both English and Spanish, aka Spanglish. Daily Flash Latino builds, connects, and celebrates the diverse Hispanic audience. Daily Flash Latino, trending news and entertainment with a splash of Spanglish.
Good morning, Vail.
Oh, well, thanks for joining us. We're here in the kitchen.
Yes, love it.
Well, I am a big fan of having restaurant quality, easy to make at home meals. And what can you do that with is a good flatbread.
Love it.
Yeah. So, Ross, do you like a flatbread?
Yeah, easy ingredients and pizza.
Yeah, it's exactly right. I think flatbread is like pizza with a fancy twist.
I like that.
So we're going to go ahead and do that. And these are really great ingredients. You can put whatever you want to on it, but we're going to do spinach and sausage. So we've got just regular pork breakfast sausage. You can throw that in there. It really doesn't matter. You can use any kind of sausage that you want to. So we're going to just put a little bit into our skillet that's been heating. So you just need a dab of olive oil. And then we've got the oven preheating and ready to go. So I actually like to toast my flatbread a little bit as well before we get going on making this pizza, but the best part is once you can kind of like cook everything down, it's not going to take that long to heat it up and to get ready to enjoy it. So, I don't know. Ross, do you make pizza at home?
No.
No. Well, he's about to
No.
because we are working on this new flatbread recipe. But this is great. You can just get these flatbreads usually in like the fresh deli section of your grocery store. And we got 2 here, so we'll start with 1. I like to brush them with olive oil or some sort of oil just to crisp it up a little bit before we actually start layering our toppings. So, Ross, if you wouldn't mind passing me the olive oil.
Check.
Awesome. We're going to make this into a sausage and spinach white sauce flatbread. So, again, flatbread to me is just like the easiest way of saying a fancy pizza.
Yeah.
And it's not that big, so you don't feel bad if you eat the whole thing.
Yeah, and it's not as like heavy, right? So
Exactly.
you can feel good about it.
You know what I actually like to do? I pour a little bit of olive oil on it, and then I've got this basting brush. So I'll just kind of brush my pizza here with the olive oil. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. I'll move this olive oil out of the way. But we're just brushing it. Our oven is preheated. And while we continue to chop and cook everything else, we'll let this crisp up in the oven. So you just want to make sure you spread it out evenly, just like that. And then the best part is if you wanted to make this like a garlicky white sauce pizza, you can put real garlic on it, or in the essence of time and making sure your fingers don't smell bad, we're going to go ahead and put a little bit of garlic salt all over this pizza. And again, this is the best part. You don't need to have exact measurements. You can just do whatever you got in your pantry, or if you wanted to run to the store. And I know for us here, City Market is 5 minutes away, probably from everybody's place of residence. So you can just grab whatever ingredients you need to at the store. So I put some olive oil on the pizza, and then I put a little bit of the garlic salt. So while we're cooking the sausage, I'm going to put this into the oven just so it crisps up a bit.
Kim, what are your thoughts on pineapple?
I am a fan of pineapple on pizza. I think it's I like the idea of like a little bit of the juicy sweetness with the salty of whatever meat that it's usually paired with.
Yeah.
I could go ham, I could go bacon.
I think pineapple and jalapeno is like a classic
That
combo.
sounds so good right now. Unfortunately, that's not what we're doing
That's okay.
today.
That's
but,
okay.
You know, that would be a really great combo here as well. So we've got some spinach. We're going to go ahead and put some spinach on this pizza as well while you continue to brown up that sausage. So we're going to pull it up here. And, you know, if you don't have a proper knife on hand, that's okay. You don't need to, because spinach does wilt when you're cooking it.
Right.
But we're just going to cut it up a little bit. I like to kind of take the end pieces off here, just like that, because sometimes that gets a little stringy when you're eating it. So we'll go ahead and do that, and you can just grab a few. You can chop them off, whatever you need to do to make it easy. And then I'm going to just do a rough chop of this spinach. That sausage is looking killer.
How big do we want these pieces?
You know, just bite size, whatever
Okay.
you want. So I'd say just kind of smash it up, looking great, nailing it.
I mean, this is the best size sausage that I've ever saw.
And can we talk about my sole purpose in 2024 is to make you an expert chef by the end of the year? I think it's working. I don't know. You're looking pretty good.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
I think
don't
he's
know.
doing great, ladies and gentlemen. I
Yeah,
really do.
yeah.
Yeah, how do you feel? Do you feel better
One of
about
these
it?
days, I'm gonna lead it. All
Yeah,
right,
it's
we'll
exactly
figure it
right.
out. But one of these days,
You know, I keep telling Kevin that too. Kevin says he's been to culinary school and he has yet to show me what to do in the kitchen. So I'm just doing a quick rough chop of this spinach. I don't have a real chopping knife, but that's okay because it doesn't really matter like what this looks like. You're just kind of whipping this together in the kitchen. So imagine it's like a quick lunch or, you know, a weeknight dinner,
Love it.
whatever. Or maybe you're having friends over, you know, you just want something that's quick and easy. This is a great way to do it. Now, if you want it to be fancy, you can make your white sauce from scratch. We are not, which is great.
make your dough from
You
scratch.
can make
I bet.
your dough from scratch. You know, another way that I like to make flatbreads sometimes is to just take like a low carb tortilla. So the best part is like any sort of carb base and then just throw the toppings on it. We've got some spinach, so this looks good to me. I think, how's that looking for you, Russ?
Almost there, not
We're
quite
almost
done.
there.
But
You know, it doesn't need to be super, super perfectly cooked. I mean, it does, but we're going to put it in the oven for about 10 minutes as well, just to kind of meld everything together.
Yeah.
So I'm going to grab our flatbread out of here. You can see the edges are starting to brown up a bit. And Ross, I'm going to warn you, it's going to be hot. So I'm moving to this side while you continue to do that. Yeah, looking great. So the best part about this too is we can actually broil it when we're done, just so that everything melts.
Nice.
So white sauce.
Okay.
You can make it from scratch, or just buy the jar, which is what we're doing. We're talking about an easy way to make it. So we've got here I can never pronounce it. It's a cacao pepe, which is basically like Parmesan and pepper and cheese. It's delicious. So I like to hit the bottom of the jar if it's a brand new one. Pop it open. There we go. It's looking great. Honestly, it does. I love sausage. So.
It smells like breakfast right now.
It really does. So I'm going to grab a spoon out of our drawer. And then while you're continuing to get that browning up, I'm going to spread the white sauce all over our pizza here. Then we've got some mozzarella cheese. We've got some spinach. I was telling Ross, I almost thought about bringing some caramelized onions and making those, which would have been a really fun thing to do, but it takes a while. So
takes a while, and last night
not fast enough for one single kitchen segment.
Last night we didn't need to do all those dishes either.
It's true. Dishes are always the fun part of cooking. So I'm just spreading on this this white sauce here, and you can put as much or as little as you want to.
There's gonna be a lot of sausage for that.
You know, that's okay. You can just kind of sprinkle it on. We've got the white sauce going. It looks great. Then we've got some mozzarella. So we'll be putting that sausage on here in a second. Got some mozzarella cheese. I'm going to do a little base layer sprinkle of mozzarella, and then we're going to sprinkle on some of that sausage.
Oh, it's looking good now.
It looks great. You know, you don't have to put a ton of cheese on the bottom because of the white sauce. But I like to kind of put a base layer because you can never have too much cheese, right?
No such thing as too much cheese.
Too much cheese. Does not exist in my world,
Nope.
I'll tell you that.
Nope.
All right, great. So we've got our spinach. So Ross, if you want to grab some of that spinach that's been roughly chopped. Yep, right there, looks great.
Cool.
And we're just going to sprinkle a little bit on here. Yeah, you can just kind of layer it, spread it around. Looks great to me. Then we're going to throw on the sausage, because this will melt a bit. So we'll just kind of break that up a little bit.
We're good to go with the sausage?
I think so. We'll just go ahead and do that. And just put a little bit on and sprinkle it as best you want to. If you want to be brave and use your fingers like I am.
Kim.
I know it's toasty, it's hot, it smells delicious. You can smell all the spices. That looks great to me. I'm telling you, Ross is going to be an expert in the kitchen soon. There we go. And then I think that looks good to me.
I think that looks great.
Yeah, and we'll add a little bit more. I've got some parsley and the garlic salt, the spices right there. You can add whatever other spices you want to. We can do like an Italian if you have that. But I just grabbed what's in my pantry, you know. We'll just do a little...
Some red pepper flakes.
Red pepper flakes are always a great topper. You can either do it before or after. I'm a red pepper flakes after it cooks kind of gal.
Yeah.
What about you?
Right? Whatever.
Whatever.
A little bit here, a little bit there.
A little bit more cheese on this pizza, because who doesn't like cheese, as we've already established? Looks good to me. Boom. What do you think?
That looks pretty good.
It's going to be a good one. You know, sometimes breakfast here is pizza for breakfast.
I love the thin crust, right?
Oh,
It's just so much more manageable.
So we're going to pop this in the oven. It's going to just kind of all meld together, and then your flatbread pizza will be ready to go. So I'm going to pop this in, and can't wait to try it.
Breakfast of champions.
You know, sausage. It's sausage and eggs, sausage and pizza. It's breakfast for sure. Well, we cannot wait to try it. It smells so good. But I guess we've got Seagull Cycles coming up right after this.
Yeah. Stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome aboard. Bobby Laurie and Nikki Noya have your ticket to everything you need for an on-the-go lifestyle. Grab your boarding pass. It's time to jet set.
Hello, I'm Shervin Rezai here with Chenna Garden in Avon, Colorado. My hobbies are obviously skiing. I've been skiing since I was 3 years old. In addition to that, music's always been my first passion, and you can see that alive and well at Chenna Garden with our little record nook, where we have over 300 records, and we'll continue to grow that collection and play vinyl records for you while you enjoy your cuisine. Chena Garden is Avon's oldest running restaurant. We've been open since 1988 when my mother set up shop and wanted to begin offering Avon, Colorado, the best quality Chinese food that we could get. And I started working in the restaurant when I was 8 years old as a dishwasher, making $1 a day. And then one of the servers, pushed by my dad, told me I should ask for a raise, and then I got $5 a day, but then I had to put all $25 at the end of the week into a savings account, which actually helped me out in college. So after college, I went out to New York for law school, and I spent 15 years out in New York City practicing law and working in-house, which exposed me to a lot of restaurants all over the world, all over the country. And after getting exposure like that, I realized that we have this beautiful restaurant here that has so much potential. So in the fall of 2023, we came back, remodeled, and tried to get this back to give that special feel that I've known all my life here. We've been offering a lot of new cuisines, including German cuisine with our good family friend Gunther Schmidt, who's been serving up authentic German cuisine in the Valley for many, many decades. Why not? This is America. We can serve German food in a Chinese restaurant, and we just let it try. And after a year of it, it's been building up some success, and we're just having a lot of fun just seeing the look of bewilderment on every customer when they're like, how am I getting German food in a Chinese restaurant that's this good at this quality? Chena Garden is really all about that community, and that first starts with the local community. We always try to take care of all of us who are working hard, grinding it, so that we can also enjoy what this valley has to offer. And through that, we get a nice mix of word of mouth, tourists who come in. We're looking for something a little more authentic and that has a history with the valley. I'm a proud member of the Avon Vail Valley community, lifelong member as I was born here, and I hope you come out and see us here at Chena Garden. We're open every day, 4 to 9, any day the mountain's open. Cheers.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. It is time to get our bikes out, and especially this weekend on Saturday, we have a big event going on with the Cycle Effect, one of the local organizations. And joining us on the couch this morning, we have Julie and Kyle representing the Cycle Effect. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Thank you for having us.
What's going on this weekend? Tell us a little bit about it.
So this is our first big event together, and it's a new event for me, and we're really excited about it. So we are doing a swap meet in the parking lot of Siegel Cycles, my shop, and we're selling parking spaces for $50. You can fit whatever you want in the parking space, it's yours, and then all those parking lot fees go as a donation to Cycle Effect.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So like anyone looking to get into the sport or get some new gear, like this is the place to be on Saturday.
Yeah, so there's going to be all sorts of stuff. I mean, there's going to be bike stuff, there's going to be ski stuff, like garage sale stuff, outdoor stuff, all kinds of goodies.
Yeah, and what a great time of year to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so Seagull Cycling's down in Eagle.
Correct.
And opened in 2020.
Yep.
And the Cycle Effect's been around for a while and does some amazing work with all across the county, right? Julie, what do you think about it all?
Yeah, so Cycle Effect has been around just over 10 years now, and we work with girls ages 10 to 18 and get them into mountain biking, and we provide all the bikes, all the gear, all the coaching, try to make it as easy to access for them as possible. And we're so grateful for shops like Kyle's to help us, raise money and just be a great community partner.
Yeah, and whether you're new to the sport or kind of been in it, Eagle's kind of a mecca, right, for mountain biking. There's some serious stuff going on down there.
It's growing for sure, and there's lots of really cool programs like Cycle Effect for younger people to get in and all sorts of different people to join the sport.
Yeah, and can you, how hard is it to get into mountain biking?
The biggest barrier is the cost of entry, which, luckily some of the bigger new bike brands are lowering price points on some of the bikes. But that's also something that I try and do with the shop is I do consignment bike sales. So I try and get those secondhand bikes, make sure they're safe, make sure they're good to go, and try and lower that barrier to entry to a lot of people.
Awesome. Even more reason to get down there Saturday, right?
Yeah. Well, and even with that, then we try and get more and more people out.
Yeah. How many people are you expecting on Saturday? How many booths or how many kind of parking spaces have you sold yet?
So we have 12 parking spaces available, and we have half of them taken up now.
Okay.
So they're starting to go quick, and I'm expecting more are going to go today and tomorrow.
Right. And everything from mountain biking to skiing. Is it all new or is it all old? Is it a kind of a combination of both?
So it's kind of whatever people are bringing that take those parking spaces. And then I'll actually be running the store. I'm going to be running all sorts of specials and discounts on the items that I have and all the consignment bikes. And then I'm going to be doing a free demo with the demo fleet of transition bikes that I have that day.
Sweet. And Saturday's supposed to be a beautiful day, so it's going to be a great day for it. Cycle Effect, though, does stuff year-round, right? There's like weekly rides. What else can people do if they want to get involved?
Yeah, so Cycle Effect, we offer programming for our girls for year-round. We have an event coming up May 18th in Eagle, also sort of centered around, getting back into bike season. We're running a women's clinic, so beginner, intermediate riders can sign up for that and have our Cycle Effect coaches teach them sort of in a way that we might teach our girls, but run through a women's clinic on the 18th, and then we have a Moe's barbecue event after that. So we do a lot of community-based events, but then we also do programming for our girls year-round also, on bike, and then some indoor training off bikes too.
Yeah, that's awesome. It can be intimidating to kind of do a new sport, especially in the mountains here. But again, Eagle's got some amazing trails of all levels.
Yeah.
It sounds like the gear you can get kind of all levels just to get into it. And if you know what you're looking for, maybe check out the shop or stop by on Saturday, right? What else is going on this summer? Like, we're kind of in that window here where we're starting to mountain bike a little bit, but not quite. But like, where are we in the season right now?
We're right at the peak of the busy wave. Like, it's coming.
Yeah.
It's been a long winter. Everybody's getting excited. They're going out to the desert. Our trails in Eagle are like just now kind of getting ready.
Right.
We're hoping that more of them are going to be ready on opening day, April 16th, but I think that's going to take a little bit more sunshine.
Yeah, and what's kind of new this summer in the mountain biking world? Is there anything new? Any new trails or what's?
I've heard a couple of rumors from VVMTA. They have some connectors in the works, and they have some new trails in the work, at least for Eagle.
Awesome.
They just are putting the final touches on a huge bike park in Eagle too. Yeah, at the base of Haymaker.
Sweet.
So it's pretty cool to see that come together.
So is that
too.
like a pump track kind of style?
All of it, yeah.
Okay.
Pump track, some big features, jumps, stuff that is, I think, all different levels.
Yeah,
so
how cool,
yeah, that's
how
really
cool.
neat.
And then there's tons of races, right? BRD does
Yeah.
races, and the GoPro Mountain Games has races. So huge part of our community, mountain biking. About Saturday though, 9 to 5, you said.
Yep.
What do people need to know or bring, or just show up?
So 9 to 5. It's free to attend. You can come in, check everything out, all that you want. If you want a parking space, it is $50 for the parking space, either cash or a check made out to the Cycle Effect, so it goes directly to them, and you can bring whatever you want for the parking space. And the people that are taking the spaces, they do need to run their parking space to help sell it, because I'll be at the store.
Right.
And then lots of good deals, lots of fun, and it's gonna be a good time.
Yeah, and then in Cycle Effect, can you talk a little bit more about those weekly rides? I know they're mostly for the girls, but I know there's like one on Sunday, one on Wednesdays, right? Or what's
Yeah,
the
so all of our
schedule?
rides are, throughout the bike season are for our participants, for our athletes. We try to focus our resources on
Right.
on those girls. We do this year have a women's team, so 18 plus. It's called Mujeres y Pedales. And it's for, women can sign up for it. It happens on Tuesdays from 6 to 7:30. And it's just a chance for women of all levels to get together. We, again, provide the bikes and all the gear, or people can bring their own bikes. But it's a chance to get out and sort of, I think, experience the trails with a group of women who it's like a really safe, vulnerable, fun, community to do that with.
Definitely.
So.
And there's tons of gear that kind of goes into this, right? This sport. So there's helmets, right? There's chest protectors. What's all the gear available?
If you want to go as far as the chest protector, sure, but that one key piece of gear is that helmet.
Yep.
You can make different kinds of shoes and whatever work if that's within your wheelhouse of what you want to get, but bike and a helmet are the main things.
For sure. And does that technology change over the years? Like, is there new and innovative technology and all that? Or?
Every year there's something new, and it's really cool because there's so much more research going into head injuries, and that's transferring over into the helmets getting safer and better every year. So it's it's pretty cool.
Definitely. What trails are you guys riding these days?
I got out on Road Haymaker this week. It's
Yeah.
pretty much the go-to early season trail out in Eagle, but it's perfect. It's a mellow warm-up loop and sort of a good shakeout trail. So.
Yeah. It's kind of the time of year where people migrate from the ski hills
Yep.
down to Eagle.
Yep. So yeah, we got Haymaker's riding good right now. I got reports that it's riding good. Lower Redneck is riding good, but I think we're still in the mode where the desert's starting to warm up and being really nice. So a lot of people are going out there for weekend trips.
Definitely. Saturday, 9 to 5. First time doing this. Is this like if it's a success, we might do this thing again, or what's kind of the thought process behind this?
I sure hope so. I want it to be an annual thing.
Yeah. Same kind of time of year.
Yeah, same kind of time of year. We'll be flexible. We'll do whatever it takes to make it work and make it a more success every year.
Yeah. So there's about 6 spaces available. $50. What a steal.
Yeah.
Just to set up and sell your gear.
Yep. Yeah. 6 spaces left, so act quick.
What a steal. Real quick about Seagull Cyclery, opened in 2020.
Yep.
How's it been going?
It has blown my mind every year.
Yeah.
I didn't set too high of expectations. I just wanted it to work, and every year the partnerships with great community partners has grown and gotten stronger, and every year we're doing fun, new, cool things, and I couldn't be happier with it. It's awesome.
Yeah. And Julie, can you talk a little bit about our mountain biking community? Like, it's pretty big. Who are these people? What's the culture like?
Yeah, I mean, I think what we try to do at the Cycle Effect is expand the mountain bike community, right? Traditionally, it's been sort of a white male-dominated sport, and what Cycle Effect is trying to do is to open access to that to everybody, and hopefully get girls on bikes young to build, a lot of life skills that I think come through mountain biking. So I think it's fun to see, more diversity and different types of people out on the trails as mountain biking has caught on and become more popular.
Yeah, and again, we live in a world-class kind of destination mountain biking community.
Yeah.
So that's awesome to hear. And then what's next with you guys at Seagull Cyclery?
So we're doing the transition demo. There's going to be a couple other smaller events in the works that I need to get more details on before I can start promoting them. But my big one every year is in July. It's always the weekend after 4th of July, which I think falls on July 14th this year.
Okay.
And that is the Seagull Send, and that is a big fundraiser ride for Speak Up, Reach Out, and suicide prevention.
Yeah, another great organization. Awesome. Good to hear, and good to hear things are going well just a couple years in.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Did we miss anything? What else should people know? Anything else you guys want to add?
I wanted to add one thing into what Julia said with, what I've seen on the Cycle Effect rides that I think is just extremely cool. Because I've gone out and ridden with the participants a couple of times, and the level of support for the kids that want to race and be really into it and be fast, there's a big amount of support there. But then the kids are like, hey, I kind of just ride bikes for fun. There's no less support for them, and I think it's so cool how you guys cater to both of those groups and make it a cool experience for everybody.
Yeah, amazing. We're looking at it on the screen, but where can people go for more information specifically about Saturday?
Specifically about Saturday through any of the Seagull Cycles social media, and then through the webpage, seagullcycles.com.
Cool, so people can reach out there if they want to buy a space or find more information.
Yeah, so best way to get a space, just because the shop is super hectic right now, I'm not always checking the computer, is to call me, and if I can't answer, leave a voicemail.
Okay,
so
awesome.
Call the shop, say, hey, I want a space, I'll get back to you as soon as I can,
Awesome.
and then we'll mark you down in the book.
Awesome, and then Cycle Effect has their website all over social media. I see that, fun stuff. Awesome. Check it out Saturday, 9 to 5, Seagull Cycling down in Eagle. Get ready. It's mountain biking season. It's here. Get ready for it, and stay tuned for more Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
It's time for the best coverage of the top stories in sports. The Sports Wrap with Jason Page starts now.
How do you make Anthony Edwards the face of your franchise if you're the Minnesota Timberwolves? We'll get into that. And we say hello to our good friend Matt Verderam, who hangs out with us from SI.com. Their NFL insider, one of them, is hanging out with us on the program today. Did you see Caitlin Clark last night? She put up a 40-burger, hits the game-winning three as time expires. Let's turn our attention to the Denver Broncos, one of the NFL's most dysfunctional situations.
The Sports Wrap with Jason Page.
From small towns to big cities and everywhere in between, we're covering the great things that are happening right now in the USA. This is Positively America with Ernie Anastas.
Each week, we're going to focus on the great things that are happening every day in the USA. We'll feature change makers.
In every older person, there's a younger person saying, how did this happen?
Innovators.
I talk about design the way some people might talk about like the person they're in love with.
Doers and dreamers.
You can use that recognition to pay it forward.
Ordinary Americans accomplishing extraordinary things.
When you smile, you receive one back most of the time.
We're going to prove to you that optimism and hope are paving the way to an even brighter tomorrow.
We've got a lot of programs that are specifically focused on the children of our fallen heroes.
At Positively America, our mission is to feature good news.
For the latest and greatest trends in pop entertainment, Popstar Today brings you compelling celebrity lifestyle stories that matter most to you. From movies, music, TV, and streaming shows, to fashion, social media influencers, and the latest on who is seeing who. Join host Elizabeth Stanton as she digs deep and dives in. This is Popstar Today.
Eight-time Emmy-nominated Animal Rescue is a half-hour television series showcasing the heroic efforts of people helping animals. Join host and award-winning journalist Alex Payne and the Animal Rescue camera crew as they travel around the world, capturing dramatic rescues, rehabilitation, and relocation stories. For programming schedule, check your local listings today. Don't miss your favorite episodes of Animal Rescue.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome into the TVA Weather Center. On this Thursday morning, we're looking at a high of 50 degrees today. Sunny skies throughout the Rocky Mountains. 8 a.m., 31 degrees to start the day. Some slight winds coming in from the west, 5 to 15 miles per hour today, but sunny skies. Things really heat up around noon, 46 degrees. 50 degrees at 4 p.m. and temperatures slowly start coming back down, 43 degrees at 8 p.m. tonight. Clear skies throughout the day. Into the I-70 corridor, Eagle high of 61 degrees today. Some golf courses open down there, some mountain biking trails open, a lot going on down there. Avon a high of 57, Vail 50, Denver a whopping 65-degree day ahead of them, and all sunshine in the Rockies today. Tonight a low of 28 degrees with clear skies. Sunset at 7:40 p.m. and some slight winds coming from the south-southeast. Into the rest of the week, sunny skies the next couple days with highs hitting the 60s and the lows in the low 30s. But Friday, a sunny day, Saturday, sunny, and then Sunday, Beaver Creek closing day, 59-degree high before Monday and Tuesday. Expect some precipitation to come in with some warm temperatures. So we're saying that might be precipitation of the non-frozen variety. But we will see. Enjoy the next couple days, the sunny skies, and we'll look into next week when it gets here. And up next, we're checking in with Avija, who checked out the Sonnenalp's new European Cafe.
Come on.
Vail Vibes has taken you all around town to showcase the best of the best when it comes to après-ski, our beloved post-ski pastime of cocktails, food, and hot chocolate. But what about before the slopes? Well, Treff Cafe at the Sonnenalp offers both. I got a chance to talk to Zach Lewison, the beverage manager, and we came up with a term to describe what goes on first thing in the morning before you ski.
Avant ski.
Avant ski, French for before ski. Zach says what you do before the slopes is every bit as enjoyable as what you do after, and Treff Cafe has you covered. In addition to their assortment of pastries and snacks, Zach recommends this delicious drink.
This is a Jameson Irish coffee. So Jameson, a little bit of sugar, some coffee, and then topped with some fresh heavy whipping cream.
So if you want to take the edge off your morning jolt of caffeine, this is the drink for you. And another caffeinated cocktail Zach recommends?
This is called the Carajillo. So it's Liquor 43, which is a almost like a graham cracker flavored liqueur, and espresso shaken over ice.
And for those who like to keep it simple, there's my drink of choice, good old-fashioned strong coffee. Treff Cafe has the best of both worlds, a breakfast and coffee shop with a bar and an après-ski hotspot.
Fridays and Saturdays from 4 to 7 p.m. We're gonna have a DJ in here. We're gonna have some really fun, cool after ski cocktails. It'll be a nice, fun party. We're gonna have a lot of champagne flowing and a lot of people here to help out.
So stop by first thing in the morning to start your day, and then don't forget to make your way back in the evening for some après-ski fun. For TV 8 in Vail, I'm Avija Scarborough.
Good morning, Vail.
Tune into Coffee with America and start your day in the right direction, where we go over the latest and greatest in health, lifestyle, entertainment, and more. Start your day off on Coffee with America.
I'm Danella Richard. I've made a career traveling the world. I've worked for some of the biggest names in travel, and now I've traded in my business suit for a swimsuit. Swimming with the sharks, swinging at the edge of the world, throwing back a few shots, or shall I say spirits. Woo. Eating some of the best cuisine, and even making a few furry friends along the way. I invite you to come along with me and discover the world.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Good morning, Vail.
It is the month of April, and TEDx Vail is here, ready to rock and in full swing. Ross had a conversation with one of the presenters from TEDx Vail Youth. Let's take a look.
In addition to some amazing women in the Valley, we also have some amazing youth here. And as part of that, TEDx Youth is a great organization that's getting some amazing stories out there and helping local youth tell their stories. Joining us on the couch now, we have Emmett Brown, who's one of those amazing youth from Eagle Valley High School. Thanks for joining us, Emmett.
Thank you for having me.
Quite a drive up this morning, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally
Some
fine.
icy roads.
Yeah, that's okay. And I understand you're usually the one asking the questions, so this is a little different for you, huh?
Yeah.
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 Awesome. So Emmett is kind of part of TEDx Youth here. We got an event coming up in April, but what's kind of going on with the organization right now?
I mean, so we've met maybe every other Sunday, every 2 Sundays. And we'll talk about like our drafts of our talks, and we'll either be on Zoom or sometimes we'll do something fun, like we've gone bowling. I didn't go, but they had a ski day. And then our most recent meeting, we had our parents all go to Kat Haber's house. She's kind of the big organizer of all this. And so she had us read our talks to all our parents so no one's shocked. And no one's like saying, oh, why didn't I know my kid was talking about this? So we had that, and then we have our actual performance and talk on April 14th.
Awesome, awesome. And where's that talk going to be on April 14th?
It's going to be in Battle Mountain High School. We're going to have some social spaces with some sponsors, and there's going to be like free ice cream, free food. And then, you know, you just have to register, and we're trying to sell out.
Yeah, love it. And it's kind of stories from students across the whole valley, right?
Yeah, all across the valley. We have some kids, and then we have someone from Sweden. We have someone from Puerto Rico that I'm housing, her mom and her dad, and I think someone from California.
How cool.
So we have a few people from across the valley and then that are coming down here.
Very cool. So I mean, I know what TEDx is. How do you explain it, right? It's kind of like telling your story quick or in a short form, right? And kind of the nuts and bolts of the story, but what exactly is a TEDx talk?
Yeah, so some TED Talks can range from maybe 3 minutes up to like 15. In our case, they can range from 3 minutes to 9 minutes. When I think of TEDx, I think of the public speakers that you watch when you're in school, when a teacher is trying to teach you something or show you a message. And I kind of heard about it. My friend Nick Scamby did it last year about gender dysphoria, and that kind of inspired me because, you know, I had a story to tell, and I think everyone does have a story to tell.
Definitely, and I think one of the things that's so cool about this and really important is like these are real stories, right? And they're kind of impactful, and I think a lot of youth think that they're the only ones that experience certain things. So I think this is a very important kind of environment to hear from your peers, right? What's kind of your story? Don't spill all the beans. We want people to show up on April 14th, but what's kind of your TED Talk?
I guess in, like, long story short, when I was 14 years old, I was a freshman, I was domestically abused. The only thing that was different about it is that I was never hit. So I kind of go through the different types of abuse and what that looks like, and kind of how you can help or how you can get help.
Awesome, awesome. So you're there, you're going to open some eyes for some people, right, and kind of share your story on April 14th. How many people do you guys have in your group at TEDx Youth Year, and how many people are going to be talking?
Well, we have some amazing curators, which are the people that, you know, Kyla Romer is getting all the catering. We have Sienna, who is the huge coordinator, and some other amazing people that are just working and coordinating, and I think most of them are from Battle Mountain or Vail Mountain School. I could be wrong. Yeah. And then within the valley, we have maybe 4 or 5 speakers. We have so many busy kids in the valley that, you know, not everyone could do it. And then I think we have like 4 or 5 kids coming down from different countries or states.
Amazing, amazing. Do you know some of the other stories that people can maybe expect to hear? Or?
Yeah, I think definitely you guys are going to hear from Chase, who is going to do a story on vaccines and why they're important. We have Carly, who's doing a story on why life is so beautiful. And then we have another story about mental health and talking about death and why we should have those conversations at such a young age.
Some good talks, right? Some really impactful talks. If people can't make it on April 14th, do you guys record these? Are they able to be watched later on? Or?
So hopefully all of our curators and all our team, behind the scenes team, is going to get a live stream going. I don't know if that's going to be through High Five Media. I don't know if that's going to be through Battle Mountain's film stuff. But we're definitely going to try to get a live stream. If not, I think most of them are posted on YouTube through TEDx Vail Youth. Yeah. I know they were filming last year. So. Yeah.
And are tickets available right now?
Tickets are available right now. You can go through TEDx Vail Youth or just TEDx Vail, and you can find these tickets.
Yeah, awesome. April 14th, Battle Mountain House. It's going to be a fun one. Have you ever done one before, or is this your first time?
This is my first time.
How How are
I'm
you
super
feeling?
excited. I'm
Yeah,
super
good.
excited. I'm actually wearing the shirt that's part of one of my visuals.
Awesome.
Which is going to be super cool because I have some actual physical visuals as well as pictures that are going to be behind me.
Yeah, is yours a long one? Is yours pushing the 9 minutes? Or are you keeping
Yeah,
it
mine
quick?
is pushing the 9 minutes.
That's not, I say long, that's not long at all, right?
I mean, it can be. I definitely think that you have to catch the audience's attention, otherwise they're all just going to be napping in the audience.
Definitely,
but
definitely.
I talk a lot. I yap.
Yeah,
so.
there's nothing wrong with that. There's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that. What do you like to study down at Eagle Valley right now? Where are you?
Well, I'm a journalist. I'm the executive producer of Eagle Valley Student Media, or EVTV, and I mean, I don't know. I play rugby. We're doing theater soon.
Nice.
A show. So, yeah.
Staying busy.
Staying busy. Almost graduating.
Yeah.
So.
Looking on to college yet?
Yeah.
Awesome. Good for you. Good for you. Where can people go? So the website's a good one. Or you guys, is there a social media page to check out, or where can people get more information?
Yeah. So TEDx Vail Youth has a social media page, and it's going to have all kinds of bios of the types of speakers, so everyone can meet us before they even get there. I know my cousin's on there from a few years ago.
Nice.
And they are just kind of, I think there's a link in the bio of where you can kind of go to get those tickets. And there's also, they talk about, what sponsors are going to be there and what else? What sponsors are going to be there and just what food's going to be there. They mentioned that Sunday is catering some ice cream for free. So yeah, you just have to register first and you're all good.
And is it a free, or how much are tickets?
I believe I'm not sure. It could either be free or it's like $5.
Yeah, I was going to say, whatever it is, it's a very cheap, and it all goes to a good cause, right? It goes back into helping you guys do what you're doing, right? So that's kind of awesome. April 14th, TEDx Youth. Emmett, anything else we should have talked about?
I don't think so. I think we covered it all.
Yeah, so April 14th, check out TEDx Vail Youth at Battle Mountain High School. Get your tickets and get ready for some Sunday ice cream there too. And be sure to enjoy Emmett's her talk as well, or the talk that's coming up. Thanks so much for joining us, Emmett.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Have a great rest of your day, and stay tuned for more Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
In America's heartland, living close to the land, there's a love for the country and a pride in the brand. In America's heartland, living close to the land. In America's heartland, close to the land.
I'm Amy Goodman, host of Democracy Now! Our independent news hour offers diverse perspectives and unique opinions, often unheard in the mainstream media, live as the news unfolds. Tune in for Democracy Now!, the War and Peace Report, weekday mornings at 9 and evenings at 6 on TV8 Vail, Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on Channel 92.
What happens to a poker player when there is life-changing money on the line?
Hey, catch! I'm rooting for me.
When they are faced with adversity?
Holy smoke. Jason can't even breathe right now. Look at him.
When a WPT title is within their grasp?
How sweet that is, baby!
See for yourself with a front row seat to all the action on the World Poker Tour.
When people think of world-class destinations, they're drawn to a place that provides opportunities for fine dining, shopping, superior lodging, exciting events, and unparalleled outdoor activities. Park City, Utah, and Vail, Colorado are renowned destinations for travelers and extraordinary homes for residents. Feature your exceptional products and services in these two luxury communities. Advertise with Park City Television and TV8 Vail. Contact us today.
Join us in exploring the everyday lives of community members here in the Vail Valley. Hear their inspiring stories of how they came here, their contributions to our community, and why they chose to call this place home. We want you to be one of our neighbors. If you would like to be featured or nominate someone to be featured, please send an email to danielle@tv8vail.com. We look forward to featuring your story right here on TV8. Hi,
am Gretchen Pleshaw, host of TV8 Vail. From fashion to food, from film to festivals, experience a unique look at the boutiques, spas, restaurants, and venues that make the Valley so special. Join me for Glitz and Glam. Find it in Good Morning Vail or at our website at tv8vail.com. I can't wait for our next adventure.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome into the TVA Weather Center on this beautiful Thursday morning. We are looking at a high of 50 degrees today. Sunny skies all throughout the Rocky Mountain region. 8 a.m., 31 degrees to start the day. Some slight winds coming in from the west, 5 to 15 miles per hour today. Noon, things really heat up, 46 degrees. 4 p.m., 50 degrees. 8 p.m., things start coming back down, 43 degrees. Sunny and clear skies throughout today. Into the I-70 corridor, Eagle, high of 61 degrees. Avon, high of 57. Vail, high of 50. And Denver, looking at a whopping high of 65 degrees today. Lots of sunshine, starting to feel like spring and summer here in the Rockies. Tonight, a low of 28 degrees. Clear skies, sunset at 7:40 p.m. with some slight winds coming from the south-southeast this evening. Into the rest of the week, lots of sun today and tomorrow. Tomorrow, a high of 60, Saturday, high of 56, Sunday, high of 59. Sunny skies throughout the weekend. And then into next week, we are going to see some precipitation on Monday, 70% chance, Tuesday, 50% chance. Possibly some precipitation, non-frozen variety, but we shall see. So enjoy the sun for now and enjoy Beaver Creek's closing day on Sunday. But for up next, let's check out our pizza we made.
We are looking at the pizza. It is a fancy flatbread.
It looks awesome.
You know, it smells really great. You can smell the garlic from the sauce. You can smell a little bit of the pepper as well. And then the sausage. Who doesn't love the smell of sage and the taste of it? So I'm going to cut it. What do you think? Are we trying it out?
Yeah, let's
We're just going to go ahead and cut a little bit. Are you an end piece guy or are you in the middle?
The corners are the best.
The corners are the best. So we're going to just give it a quick little cut in the middle. Boom.
Boom.
And then here we go, Ross.
Love it.
You get to be the guinea pig and tell me what you think. He's like, oh gosh, the pressure is on. All right, well, I'll have a piece with you too.
Okay, let's do it. Which one are you going for here?
I'm going for here. I like the crust. Well, cheers.
We cheers it?
We're cheersing. Let's take a taste of this pizza. Oh my goodness.
It is so good.
My mom taught me not to talk with my mouth full, but I can't help it. You can just taste all of the delicious Alfredo sauce and the sausage and the spinach. Cannot wait to finish this, but we had a great show. Thanks for joining us on this Thursday morning edition of Good Morning Vail. We'll see you next time.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Are you looking for exciting and nutritious recipes to cook at home? Watch Colorful Cooking with Tracy Miller on TV8 Vail. Tracy brings you the best in fresh and healthy foods for the active outdoor lifestyle.